So, so David, Dr. Rubin was pointing towards you and the work that you do. So we want to hear a little bit about that, and I'm going to preface that with the phrase "tools matter" because you said that to me, and I think that's an important part of what Michael was just talking about. Can you dig in there a little bit?
Yeah. The analogy or the metaphor that I use is if the only tool that you have is a hammer, everything starts to look like a nail. And so tools do matter, particularly around innovative practice. In our case, I'm an educator, and I spend a lot of time in the ed tech space with accelerators and with the other startups. Oftentimes, those people, not always, but oftentimes those people aren't former educators. They're all former students. But what kind of students were they? Like, what types of school experience did they have? Many times they're quite successful in navigating traditional systems. Um, so they may build something that sort of reaffirms that, which may not be what we need today for kids today. In the case of our platform, as Dr. Rubin mentioned, we work with high schools primarily, and we're promoting an innovative practice, which is that schools are a really powerful place to get knowledge capital, to learn stuff. But so because of the internet, because of the fact that kids are digital natives, like they can get knowledge lots of places now. And so there's a new role for schools, particularly high schools, to play in the lives of young people. And we think it's also to build social capital. It's to help connect them with people out in their communities. Um, in this work, talking about the wheat, separating the wheat from the chaff, um, we have to look at the tools that are out there, like our tool, we think, and see how essential they are. Are they essential to the work? And when I say essential to the work, we also have to parse that a bit. And Mark probably sees this part, which is companies will come in and talk to district administrators and say, we've got the perfect tool to make your life better, or to provide data for the state, or things like that. If those tools don't make educators' lives better, you're going to spend $100,000 on something that is going to be essentially wasted. And so, and Mark, please challenge me on that. But my sense is that if the tool is essential for making the life of the educator better, and also enabling the educator to feel like they're an innovator because they want to innovate, they want to do different work and improve their practice. If the tool helps with that, it will be successful. We see that a lot in our practice, and I think Dr. Rubin speaks to this. Is like we want to make it so that educators feel empowered to help build real world learning experiences for young people. We also want to make it so that that kids are getting to their internships. That they're getting back from their internships. Once folks, principals in particular, see our platform and the attendance functionality there, they kind of can't unsee that. Like, oh, I could see that kids are attending their internships. I need to know that. Like, there's certain legal and moral responsibilities to know that. Um, so, yeah, that's what we think. We think that it has to be essential for educators.
David,